Hi guys, this is Nassem here, and this video is a beginner's guide to merchantry. Merchantry is a must if you are free to play, because through merchantry you can gain silver, get a lot of resources, boss stamps, and black pearls. Alright, so I'll be going over the following: wagon and worker preparation, selecting a route and saving it, what to buy and sell, moving your camp, rapport and amity, which is important when you exchange items, events, crow elixirs, and the special merchant. So in order to do merchantry, there are some things we need to prepare. The first one is the wagon, and we currently have 5 wagons. If you are just starting merchantry, I recommend crafting the tier 3 wagon as soon as possible. This is because you cannot use tier 4 and tier 5 wagons to its full potential, because you won't have enough food if you are just starting out. Another thing to know here is the horse that you attach to the wagon. It is important to attach a higher tier horse because it allows you to carry more food in one run. The next thing is to choose your escorts. You should only take the same workers with you every time. And make sure you take yellow workers that are high levels. I will explain why when I talk about merchantry events. It helps to change the 4 workers' name to something easier to recognize. Now let's go into merchantry and look at some routes we can take. The most common route that a lot of people take is Trent, Bear, Calpheon, Etheria, Florin, Delphi Outpost, Glish, Heidel, Western Guard Camp, Velia, Kusha, Ruins Excavation Site, Tarif, Aboon Village, and Altinova. When you go the opposite way, just go backwards, starting from Altinova. As you get used to merchantry, you can start creating your own routes. For example, I don't go to Etheria, and I go to Altinova after Kusha instead of Ruins Excavation Site. Then I go to Aboon Village and end at Tarif. I have my own reasons of doing this, and you can edit your routes as you level up in merchantry. At first, it is hard to remember this route, so I will give you a tip on saving this route. Saving your route is simple. If your route is from Trent to Altinova, make sure your wagon is in either of those towns. This is because you cannot set the town you are in as your destination. Once you're at the end of the route, go to Value, and then click on this Set Destination in the order of your route. Then go to Manage Preset Routes, Save, choose a flag to save here, and you can save the opposite route with the other flag, and then press Confirm. And now when you start merchantry, you can click on this flag here to load your route. If you have your route saved, it makes buying and selling much easier. After you have your route loaded, when you trade with a merchant, you will be able to see 2 kinds of flags next to the items. The single flag means you can sell this at the next town, and the double flag means you can sell this at the next town. When an item has a flag next to it, just buy it. Then go to your loaded route and click on the next town to auto travel to that town. Now I want to go over moving your camp. When you do merchantry, you will notice that you don't have enough food to finish the full route. We need to refill our food supply in order to finish our route. This can be done at the camp. However, by default, the camp is located in Balenos. Eventually, when you can start finishing the full route, you want to be able to refill your food supply at the middle of the route. So it won't hurt to move your camp to the middle as soon as you can. The best location is to move your camp to Serendia. You can do this at the town hall, but it takes 2 full days to do it, so move it as soon as you can. Rapport and amity are very important concepts that you need to understand. When you go to the Exchange tab, you can buy some rare items using your resource. However, you need to gain rapport and amity with the merchant to buy these items. You can increase the rapport by buying these blue items. Yellow items don't give you rapport, so prioritize on buying these blue items. In order to buy Tower of Trial entrance passes, which is the most important item to get in merchantry, you need 200 rapport. However, by buying items from the merchant only allows us to increase the rapport to 170. The remaining 30 needs to be filled by going to the merchant outside of merchantry. Then, you need to gain their amity by spending 5 stamina to gain 3 amity, or give them these preferred gifts. Rapport also starts dropping if you don't buy anything from that merchant for more than 7 days. So make sure you stop by all the towns and buy something during merchantry. These resources can be exchanged at 0 rapport, and it is always beneficial to exchange these. So try to always exchange these if you have enough resources. Other than these resources, the only items worth buying are the 2 Crow Elixirs and the Tower of Trials entry passes. I want to now go over the events and the Crow Elixirs. There are 5 types of events: logging, mining, foraging, battling, and searching. When you meet an event, your workers will run out and start the event. As your workers do the events, they will gain experience points for that event and start leveling up. As the sum of your workers' level gets higher, you will start earning more rewards from that event. This is why it is important to bring the same workers every time. Before I go into Crow Elixirs, I want to share a setting that is useful when you are starting out merchantry. Go to the settings button here and turn everything on. This allows you to auto start an event when you go near one. If this is turned off, the event will not start automatically, and you will have to click it every time you meet an event. Crow Elixirs make our lives even easier. When you use your Crow Elixir, your wagon will accelerate, start events, and complete the events instantaneously. The Orange Crow Elixir is the upgraded version of the Yellow Crow Elixir. The Orange Crow Elixir's duration is longer, and the effect continues even if you move to the next map. Another nice feature is the ability to teleport to the Wandering Merchant. So if you need to level up your merchantry level, you can teleport to the Wandering Merchant and sell your rolling crystal decoration sets. You can watch a detailed video on this by clicking on the card above. I try to touch on every aspect of merchantry. However, this is a short video and you may still have many questions. I will start doing live streams on the weekends so that you guys can come hang out and ask me questions. I'll try to do full merchantry runs during the streams, so I hope I can see you there. Alright, peace!